BizTech's Marketing Show, the show where we feature companies in the marketing space operating across the Asia Pacific region, talking about their solutions and how they make a difference to their customers' businesses. Now, today we speak to Stuart McLennan, the Senior Vice President APAC at Rakuten Advertising. Now, welcome to the show, Stuart.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for having me.
Now, Stuart, could you give us an overview of Rakuten Advertising, its history, but also tell us a little bit about the giant that is Rakuten Corporation?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a giant corporation, Rakuten Inc., and there's no way I'd be able to do it justice and explain everything. But just to give your listeners a flavor, Rakuten Inc. is the 6th largest internet service provider globally, which I was very shocked to find when I joined this business. It's got about 70 businesses or business units underneath it, ranging from media and advertising to sport, and of course e-commerce, which is how Rakuten started in Japan. It's the equivalent of Amazon in Japan. Is probably the easiest way to kind of get your head around it, but is now moving aggressively into the mobile space, where they're looking to completely change the way mobile industry works. So moving to more open source rather than these big key infrastructures. So very exciting times for Rakuten, and hopefully continue to really influence the world in terms of that innovation that is very much at its core. So that's Rakuten Inc. And just, if you may have seen Rakuten on the front shirt, the front of Barcelona Football Club, the Golden State Warriors, and wondered who they are. So I hope that I've given you a little bit more information and you can get your head around it now. But moving on to Rakuten Advertising, which is where I obviously operate. We are a ad tech business operating in the affiliate marketing space. We've been around since 1996. We started out in New York City as the first affiliate network way back, before Google was around. And we've been here ever since, expanded globally. We now have 4 offices in the Asia Pacific region, Singapore, Shanghai, and a couple of offices in Australia. So I'm sure we'll go into what affiliate marketing is in a second.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm just going to ask you, for the uninformed in particular, give us a primer on how brands and marketeers use affiliate marketing programs.
Yeah, of course. And I think affiliate marketing is such an interesting part of the marketing kind of landscape. If you think about it, it's one of the oldest forms of marketing. You would, before digital, before TV, if you were wanting to get your product out there, if you wanted to let people know about your business, you would try and find a partner to work with who has an audience of people that may wish to buy it. Okay, so that's what affiliate marketing is about: partnerships, affiliations, in order to kind of help both brands achieve a common goal. So if we take that into the digital marketing space, so in '96, when Rakuten Advertising started, we were helping brands, advertisers find new audiences for their products. So how does that actually work? So Rakuten Advertising, we are a technology business. What we actually do is we sit in between an advertiser, a publisher or a website, and the audience, consumers who are looking to purchase. So we allow advertisers to kind of find partners. So let's say you're Nike, you're wanting to sell your latest shoes, or you might want to get rid of some legacy stock, whatever it may be. You want to find partners who are willing to advertise those products on your behalf in exchange for some form of value. They've got an audience. Shopback is a prime example. So our technology is installed on the advertiser's site. The user will not see our product at all. But what Nike will do is they'll say, here's my product. Here's a publisher that has an audience that I want to work with. And then the consumer would go to that website. They would see that maybe Nike are running a sale. They would click through from that site to Nike, complete a purchase, and we're tracking that journey. And what's beautiful about affiliate marketing, which is different to other forms of digital marketing, if we think about how Facebook works and how they drive their own revenue, it's based on a CPM model, so a cost per 1,000 impressions served. So you will pay Facebook a certain amount of money every time you hit an individual with an impression. That's how their model works. They have different ways of cutting it, but that's how their model works.
Yeah.
Google search ads, which is another, obviously, hopefully well-known form of advertising to your audience, that is on a cost per click basis. So every time someone clicks on a search ad, you're paying Google for the privilege of sending someone to your website regardless of whether they complete a purchase or not. How affiliate works and why it was such a beautiful product, a beautiful solution for advertisers during the pandemic, where budgets were very much under the focus of CMOs, CFOs, CEOs, is because you will only ever pay for a confirmed, authentic transaction. So when Nike...
pay for success only.
Pay for success only. So when Nike are partnering with a shopback, they will only pay shopback if a confirmed sale has been driven from shopback to Nike. So fraud, obviously all forms of digital marketing are prone to fraud, but we have very limited fraud in affiliate marketing. We have great compliance. We have the ability to spot that. It's a very risk-free channel platform for advertisers to reach consumers.
Now, Stuart, so that's an interesting, and thank you very much for sharing that 101 really with us. But how has affiliate marketing evolved over the years? Because PC Flowers and Gifts was given that patent for this in October 1994. Amazon started its first program in 1996. Rakuten also started in 1996. How has it evolved over the years?
Look, the beautiful thing about it is that the underlying reason, the underlying kind of focus of affiliate marketing hasn't changed. We're there to connect brands and advertisers with publishers and consumers and allow them to track every sale and pay out that sale. So in that sense, you could argue not much has changed, which is beautifully simple in my opinion. However, what has changed is that then there are so many different forms of affiliate partners that you can work with. So where previously it would just be, your example of Amazon, they would want to find websites that would then list a book for sale on their site. You click through it, purchase. Very simple binary kind of relationship and transaction there. But if we fast forward to what we see nowadays, it's a much richer ecosystem of publishers. So the advertiser still wants to sell a product, our technology still tracks that, but the publishers that are available to advertisers has just flourished, particularly during the pandemic. So we work with American Express, where we're able to push our advertisers' offers, products into the American Express loyalty base and then track when they're purchasing that using the American Express card. So getting into those big loyalty spaces, which a lot of people want to get into, particularly in Amex, which is a high net worth audience. The buy now, pay later providers, such as a Klarna, such as an Atomi, which is very much a Southeast Asian business, that we are able to use our technology to allow advertisers to put their products, their services, their solutions in front of that audience that's using Atomi. So it's really, really evolved. And then if you think about influencer marketing, you think about live commerce, shopping, it's such a rich and diverse kind of space at the moment that's moving beyond just that simple click transaction sale and into thinking about how do you influence the sale further up the marketing journey. Okay,
so Stuart, help us wrap our heads around this with some case studies of new brands or some examples of new brands of companies who have really grown very rapidly as a result of successful affiliate marketing programs.
Look, we work with clients across retail, finance, travel, and what's really great about affiliate as well, if any of your audience is thinking, we've nailed this market, we're really good at this market, but we're thinking of expanding into a China, a Korea, a US, or a UK, but we don't really know how to do it, and we don't know what the appetite is there. Affiliate marketing is fantastic for that. So we've helped a lot of retail clients, be it US clients that want to tap into the Australian market, the Southeast Asian market, or vice versa. We've really helped them kind of get into those markets pretty risk-free. The technology is installed. You're able to then find partners in other markets who you can work with, and you can start testing that market in a very safe way. You're not going to spend a lot of money on a TV budget. You're not going to spend a lot of money on some out of home or even Google search ads. You're just going to pay if someone actually purchases your product. So That's how we've helped a lot of advertisers scale globally. During the pandemic, I would like to think, really helped our advertisers kind of stay afloat, drive the sales that they'd lost offline through online sources, and also helped our publishers monetize their audiences, which helped them stay alive during that. So there's a multitude of use cases for how we have helped clients, be it global expansion or thrive during the pandemic as more consumers have shifted online.
Stuart, there's a myth, I think it's a myth, that affiliate marketing tends to be just associated with B2C marketing. What are the applications for affiliate marketing in the B2B marketing realm?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're right. It is just because of the huge amount of consumers that you have for kind of a lot of those consumer brands, it is very successful for those B2C clients. But it certainly works with B2B as well. We work with clients such as Udemy, for example, where we're helping them kind of partner with other businesses to offer their services, and same with some of the kind of internet software and kind of compliance companies. So all it is, again, going back to affiliate marketing, it's nothing new in terms of what it actually is. It's about partnering with businesses and rewarding that business for helping you grow. So where we work with B2B brands is we have specialist publishers that focus on reaching B2B audiences, reaching those decision makers. So we're able to connect a brand that is interested in finding businesses to work with rather than consumers to sell to. We're able to help them find those partners who are part of our network, help negotiate and broker deals with them, and then track the impact of that down to signups, sales, whatever it may be. So it very much works in the B2B space. And it's just about using our platform to find those publishers that are willing and able to work with you.
Now, I want to zoom out a little bit and take some of a macro view of e-commerce and the industry and advertising and so forth. So I want to cite the Google Southeast Asia Economy Report for 2021. So they've been doing this for a number of years. We're now at a stage where 8 out of 10 Southeast Asia internet users are digital customers as well. Mm-hmm. So basically, the majority are purchasing. What kind of customer experience are they getting overall today?
Yeah, great question. And I think what's fascinating about this region is the speed with which adoption of digital and online has come through. And particularly when it comes to mobile, most of you'd consider developed Western markets started with desktop experiences were created, and then increasingly tablets and mobile have taken a share. But in Southeast Asia, desktops just totally bypass straight to mobile. And you get some very interesting experiences that come out of that, and things that are very unique here that I think will transition to those Western markets as they kind of adopt things that have worked here. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And Google, they sit on a huge amount of data. So when they say 8 out of 10 people are purchasing online, yeah, I have no doubt that is accurate. The pandemic shifted people away from retail stores, bricks and mortar, into online. Some thrived, some didn't. There were advertisers, big brands, that didn't have an online presence, and when the pandemic hit, really struggled. But then you had others who were really prepared for this, and obviously, an Amazon is a great example where they'd managed to sync up the pre-purchase, the purchase, and the post-purchase to deliver an amazing customer experience. So the way that customer experiences have perhaps changed over the last 2 years is what people are saying is, and KPMG and McKinsey and those guys saying that it accelerated online adoption by 10 years within the space of a few months. And it's fascinating to see. And then you're seeing all these new ways of people shopping that have been really accelerated during the pandemic, such as live commerce. It was something that the Singles Day in China, the huge biggest retail event of the year, started the idea of, we can run these live streams and sell things and we'll see what happens. And it just blew up. And now you see these kind of live commerce events taking place, throughout the year, and people watching almost for entertainment, these things. They're put on big shows. It's entertaining, but it's integrated seamlessly with online selling, which is very unique to this part of the world, very exciting, and I'd like to think will expand globally.
And Stuart, because APAC is your responsibility, out of China, where are you seeing the biggest adoption and changes in terms of things like new ways of selling, like live commerce?
Yeah, I mean, live commerce out of China is obviously a big thing. I think the almost the invention of retail events by the Chinese businesses, that has just flourished. And we think about now the likes of Shopee and Lazada running their 6677 889, just every number that aligns there is at a retail event. And that is something that's really changing the face of retail. It used to be Christmas was your event. That was the historic, biggest retail moment for retailers and most businesses. That's now shifting into November. That was all started by what's coming out of China in terms of these big tentpole campaigns. If we look at our clients and advertisers' performance and successes last year, it was even earlier in November than previous years. It's shifting. And I think that's interesting. That's definitely being brought about by China. The technologies they're bringing, the ability to purchase within the social apps, such as WeChat, allowing you to purchase within there. The full infrastructure is built, which is very unique to this part of the world, which is being adopted. The growth of super apps, as they call it. There isn't a super app in the US or Europe. We've got loads of super apps in Asia, and that started with China with the likes of WeChat, and we're now seeing it kind of grow with Grab here in Southeast Asia. So that's something that's very led from China and Asia, which is very exciting.
We're in 2022 now. What are the key trends and predictions in the affiliate marketing industry for APAC?
Yeah, continued growth it's going to happen. We're seeing 36% year-over-year growth with our same store like-for-like advertisers so far this year, which if someone had said to me, the pandemic is reaching its end zone, hopefully, people are going to be going back to retail, they're going to be traveling, the assumption would have been you'll see a slight tailing off of maybe online as people are looking to get back in those stores and purchase. But surprisingly, it's booming still. That kind of growth is amazing, and I expect that to continue. In terms of the trends that are driving that, as I say, the flourishing of the publishers that advertisers are able to work with is going to keep this area very, very exciting. The likes of buy now, pay later, which I mentioned, influencer marketing, which at a broad level is affiliate marketing. Yes, there are nuances, obviously, but it's about paying someone to promote your product. And within influencer marketing, for some of those micro and nano influencers, which we know have big influence on a small group, a lot of those guys are adopting affiliate principles in terms of they promote a product, they give out a unique code, that's then tracked, and they're paid based on the sales that they deliver. So I'd see influencer continuing to flourish this year. That if you think about how you shop online, how I shop online, we don't just go and say, I want to buy this, I'm going to go straight away and buy it. You do a lot of research. And I think affiliate marketing, again, is really helpful in that space, because we work with a lot of content publishers, guys who get their hands on products and want to review it, and they tell their audience about it, or they might have a purchase and they go, this is very cool, you should think about this, or hey, here's a great hotel I'd stayed at. They're monetizing their audience through the links that then drive you to that website. And so I see that content piece and that evolution beyond just that last click sale evolving in the affiliate space during 2022.
It's been a fascinating conversation, Stuart. Thank you very much for coming on the show. But before you leave, could you share with us some final thoughts before we end the show?
Yeah, look, I hope during this 20 minutes or so, I've given everyone a good understanding of affiliate marketing and why it's such an important part of the marketing mix for advertisers, be they B2C or B2B. And if anyone wants to get in touch, then obviously please reach out, connect with me on LinkedIn. We'd love to help you, as we do many of our clients across the B2B, retail, travel, and finance space. So not a big sell from me, just a gentle nudge.
Thank you very much, Stuart, for taking your time to come on the show.
Thank you, Brian. Take care.
I'm Brian Fernandez, and we've been speaking to Stuart McLennan, Senior Vice President, APAC at Rakuten Advertising on BizTech's Marketing Show. This video and podcast will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our various social media platforms. Please like and subscribe to our website and our various platforms. Thanks for tuning in.